Well, friends, look what we have here. Yes, you read that title correctly. Best of Luxury 2024. Best of Luxury anything from my channel? Are you in the right place? I am not a luxury beauty channel, nor will I turn into one. I just don't have the budget for it. I do have an eye for the finer things in life. A few anyway, and I wanted to curate this list and not just focus in on luxury makeup, the items that I thought were my favorite from the category this year, but I wanted to weave into, jewelry, maybe fragrance, shoes, who knows? But I wanted to start with makeup. Of course. Again, I'm not a luxury makeup channel, but I do love the luxury moments that happened this year. And I think at this point, I would have already posted my best of makeup video for 2024. Maybe I'll save it. But I have to present the first item on this list, and I think you already know what it is. I had to. Now, funny, you would think this would be in the best of makeup list, but I chose another eyeshadow palette. Actually, it's not on the best of makeup list. My apologies. It's the best eyeshadow palettes of 2024. I did mention YSL, I believe, on that video. Did not have this on the list. Probably mention it because I was guilty, but I have another opportunity to show it. It is the YSL Mini Clutch Luxury Eyeshadow Palette. I have this on my eyes today, specifically 200 Jewerly's Dream. And my apologies for mispronouncing it if I am, because I also mispronounced Kasbah spices and kept on calling it kibosh. Because I'm an idiot. My apologies for that one as well. When it comes to luxury makeup, I think actually there are items that are more expensive than this YSL clutch palette. But what's appealing about it is the fact that the compact takes on the same design as their classic pocketbook design that they have plenty of. But when you see this design, you immediately think YSL, which I think is genius how they impose their pocketbook design onto their makeup compacts, not only for the eyeshadow, but I believe for their bronzer, which I have, and also their translucent powder, which I don't have. One of you had mentioned their pressed powder and loved it. I'm like, uh-oh, is on the radar now. Design aside, these shadows just have impeccable quality, especially the mattes. Beautifully soft, finely milled. They're not tight in the pan. They have more of a looser texture to them. But I find that they are effortless to blend, to apply and blend, I would say, and practically diffuse themselves. It's almost like they caress your lids in a way that doesn't require you to blend to the end of time. It's just quick and easy. And I think also a quality that's noteworthy in regards to something that's luxurious is that ease of use, is that security, if you will, that when you apply these shadows, it's just a breeze, but the impact is there, the glam is there, the beauty is there without the work. That's what you're paying for. Also paying for the fact of from where it's made. Of course, this is made in Italy. And I can certainly tell just based off the texture of these powders. But to have a compact like this on your vanity or wherever you store, keep your makeup, I think it's just beautiful. And what has been appealing to me, not only for 2024, but 2023, when I started my YouTube channel, I was trying all types of makeup from the entire spectrum of the price point. And many of you had asked if I would review drugstore makeup, and at a certain point I stopped buying drugstore. Yes, despite how more affordable drugstore makeup is compared to something like the YSL clutch palette, the more you buy drugstore, you end up spending just as much or even more, especially if you buy both. That is the caveat. If you just stick to drugstore and not buy the other stuff, mid-tier and high tier, then sure, you are saving money. But if you're buying everything, I feel like you have to pull the lever back from somewhere. And I decided to pull the lever back on drugstore and mid-tier and focus my funds more on the higher quality items because I do feel they are easier to use. There's a little more elegance and sophistication to them, not just in terms of how the packaging is designed, but in terms of the quality of the shadows and the color science too. I believe drugstore shades are very literal. They don't have that They don't have a lot of nuance to them, I found. Maybe that's just in my head, especially when it comes to complexion and foundation shades, concealer shades, even blush and highlight shades and bronzer. When you get into the luxury makeup scheme, which I know in terms of shade ranges can be limited. I'm the medium tan range, so yes, I can experience several products when it comes to luxury makeup. But what I found in experiencing products from the luxury category is not only the ease of use because the textures are just so beautiful to apply, but also the colors themselves. They just have a little bit of refinement there for me. And that's why I had to have this palette on the list. In addition, second makeup item on this list, and the only, so we only have 2 on this list. And I did mention this, I believe, in my best of makeup video that again will come up soon. I had to give a spot to this gorgeous blush duo from Dior Beauty. Another example of placing their fashion characteristics into their makeup. This is where, I don't know what the bag is called. That just shows how unluxurious I am. But I know that this pattern is on several of their classic pocketbooks, and they put it on the powders, and you have here these baked shades, and specifically I have this in 757 Will Dior. I have this on my cheeks today. Ooh, I gotta put on a little more, hold on. And what I love about this color, and I'll go into why I think it's on this luxury list, is that it's wine, but it has the capability to sculpt and also blush my complexion, and I can't get enough of the wines, right? This is an exceptional shade where it has a little bit of red in there. It's like a wine plum, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And you can soften the color and make a beautiful diffusing like effect on the skin, where you see you could apply it heavier here into the hollows and then carry it lower around the cheek area, but lessen the color intensity so it appears more of like a wash of color versus it like a blunt application, right? And that truly depends on the brush that you use. But if you're a brush fiend like me, you have several, can use one for the hollows and another one to diffuse the color more here closer to the center of the face. But that's just the blush. The highlighter here, this beautiful champagne gold, smooth, shiny, beautiful to apply, easy to apply. I would choose a stiffer brush in picking up this formula because it is more on the bake side, as you see, just to ensure that you get an even pickup and application on your cheekbones for that beautiful glow from within effect. And I had to include this on my list because I just bought one. Look at me. I know I'm surprised at myself as well. They have, I believe, from the blush category, maybe 3 or 4 more colorways, and they have 2 options for the bronzer contour. And I chose this one out of all because I thought it was just the most enchanting because of this wine berry color, which you can't go wrong with, especially for the winter autumn season. Forget it. It has a little bit of a fragrance, it does, but it's not bothersome. It doesn't linger. You smell it upon application, but it disappears. So we're good to go. I think this is a great transition into still within beauty, but now look at me. Look at me. I bought 3 more Bryedo fragrances. Actually, this is from the Liberty London sale that ran a few weeks ago. I had to pick up another trio because the first trio you'll find in my luxury haul video that I'll link up above and down below. One of you had mentioned the trio with Mojave Ghost, Black Saffron, and Super Cedar. My goodness, ever since I tried Bryedo fragrances, my life has changed. And I am, as one of you had put it, fragrance adverse. I had a rough history with fragrance where I wish I was able to wear it, but it was so irritating and disruptive to just my life, where it would make me sneeze or make me feel uncomfortable. I found Bryedo fragrances do not do that. They are strong smelling, but I think because they don't use the same ingredients or synthetic types of fragrances that cheaper fragrances do, I'm not well versed in the fragrance world. So I would love for you to enlighten me down below in terms of, again, with the luxury conversation, the higher costing perfume, how that correlates to what's used in said perfume versus something that's cheaper on the price scale. Mojave Ghost, I forgot which one was like Mojave Ghost is my main, and I could understand. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time. Black Saffron, I was not ready for. It's like almost smoky sweet. Whoa. And Super Cedar has like a clean scent to it. I like it better than Blanche. Blanche is kind of like Bryedo's version of Cool Water, if you remember that product. It has like a fresh, clean scent, Blanche, but Super Cedar has more of like a woodsy, cleaner scent that I prefer. So I am thrilled with this trio, and I don't know if I'll ever buy an entire bottle of Bryedo. If I buy one, it's Bal de Freak. That she's the one. But I like the fact that I have different fragrances at my disposal, because one day I'm feeling like this, the other day I'm feeling like that. Maybe I want to layer 2 or 3 together. Layering perfume, that's a whole other thing that I'm not well versed in. Enlighten me down below. But I have the opportunity now because Bryedo ain't cheap. I forgot the size, the 150 ml or 200 ml. You're looking at anywhere over $200 per bottle, and if it's the absolute perfume, that's even more. So sticking with the trios, although still expensive, $175 a box, I like the fact that I have different fragrances again at my disposal that I could layer, that I could wear on different days. And I know this has opened an entire world to me where there are more brands like the Dries Van Noten fragrances that my client has told me about that just are extraordinary. I have the 10 set sample that I bought from Saks. I think you will have already seen in my Black Friday video, and those fragrances are just phenomenal. There's something about, and I could recognize, again, I'm not well versed, there is a refinement and like a sophistication with these fragrance notes, with these perfume notes, with the higher end luxury choices, and Bryedo is no different. So I had to mention and include it on this list. Now we're going into what you might be surprised about. Jewelry. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but when I do, earrings specifically. But I figured, why not have the earrings look and be their best? I wanted to elevate my earring collection, wear higher quality gold and diamond designs, and I was able to do just that with today's sponsor, IDYL. IDYL uses lab-grown diamonds, which are more sustainable as they require little of the earth's energy to grow while possessing the same clarity and sparkle. And you know how I love the sparkly arcly. IDYL also uses 100% conflict-free 14-karat solid gold that will not oxidize or discolor and can withstand everyday wear, which means if you happen to wear these pieces in the shower or while working out, the gold will withstand those conditions and not lose its luster. IDYL's modular collection allows for the consumer to mix and match their pieces, select a base, and choose from the menu of add-ons to start building your collection. And you can apply this to any of IDYL's pieces. I have the earrings on specifically. Live. And we'll get to those close-ups in a minute, but IDYL's modular system applies to their necklaces, rings, and bracelets. IDYL offers fair pricing without the markup. If you're looking to invest in higher quality pieces to upgrade your jewelry collection, you can do so while sticking to your budget. I personally love wearing earrings. That is the one piece of jewelry that I wear every day. I'm not into necklaces, bracelets, and rings. Who knows, maybe down the line I will be. But I chose to pick 3 modular designs, but you can also purchase the diamond studs solo, whether it be a single diamond stud or a pair, in yellow, white, or rose gold, from 3 sizes: petite, medium, or big. You could wear the diamond studs without the modular designs because they are beautiful on their own, but what I think is appealing about IDYL is the unique consumer experience where you could customize the look of your earrings by adding on what you already own instead of buying something entirely new each and every time. And I like the fact that you can expand your jewelry collection based on these modular designs. For instance, because I already have the diamond studs, I can now just buy the modular design and add the diamond stud on top, which elevates the look. It makes it appear more elegant and sophisticated. Even though the earrings are on the small side, they do have larger hanging designs that I can totally get into. But I think if you enjoy lower profile designs but still have impact because of the sparkle and shine, then you will enjoy these three. First design is Jade with the medium yellow gold diamond stud paired with the yellow gold modular design. I consider this to be like an earlobe harness. I like the way that it cuffs my earlobe. It gives it a unique look, and of course you can choose for the diamond stud to be the petite size. I have the medium as you see here on the footage, or if you want to go with the big size, I think it will give it a lovely look with the jade modular design. Next is Lucia, a medium yellow gold diamond stud with the yellow gold modular design. It's like a soft curve that cradles my earlobe, and I enjoy these types of designs because there's something going on here where the stud is, but then the design continues down the rest of the earlobe. And again, it's nice to know that I could wear just the diamond stud or pair it with the modular design, or have a diamond stud on one side and diamond and modular on the other. I think it's cool to wear different earrings like I was in the footage, just like how I wear different nail polish on different hands. And lastly, we have Liv, same medium yellow gold diamond stud, but now with the white gold modular design. The contrast between yellow and white, I think unique, and the design itself almost appears like the diamonds are dancing on my earlobes. It's like they're prancing up and down. And again, even though they're quite small and I'm pretty far from the camera, the sparkle and shine is there, and they make themselves known and present when I wear these pieces. And looking at all the modular designs from IDYL, I could already tell what my favorite will be, especially with the cuff designs that I think are fun, and a few of the hanging designs that I think, again, fun that you could customize it. And good to know, once you buy your diamond studs, yes, you could buy them in all three sizes if you like, but if you choose the one size, I think medium is great as it pairs well with several or all designs. Quite frankly, you can just focus on getting modular designs down the road, pairing them with your diamond studs, and you can't go wrong with mixing and matching. Even though I have the yellow gold design for the diamond studs, yellow gold just pairs beautifully. As you saw on the close-ups, even though the yellow is paired against the white gold, it looks beautiful because they're both shiny and they're both pretty. And if you're looking to upgrade your jewelry collection with IDYL, I have my affiliate links down below. Thank you for considering even before you click on them. You could also use Alicia Archer 10 for 10% off site-wide on your next purchase. And if you're purchasing, don't forget to join IDYL's loyalty club. Make sure you create your free account before checkout for early access, promos, and more. Points are basically cash off your next order. You can redeem points by adding your birthday or follow IDYL on Instagram, and using those purchase points on your next order will grant you 20% off, and all orders after that with or without discount codes adds up those points. So make sure you sign up for IDYL's loyalty club before purchasing. And thank you to IDYL for the opportunity and for sponsoring this portion of the video. On to the next best of luxury item for 2024. And last item on this list that you will probably see, well, I think you have already seen in my Black Friday video, and I'm thinking about filming best of wardrobe video. I know I'm out of control. Are my Woolrich new Chelsea boots. Now, you might not consider Woolrich to be luxury. I guess I would consider this to be more higher end. But what I find luxurious about these boots is just how they look. They're giving a little bit of streetwear, but refined streetwear at the same time because of the chunky sole. And they are made in Italy with the soft calf smooth leather. And I mentioned this in my Black Friday video that unfortunately the size 6 is a little too small. But here's the thing with higher quality boots where they use leather, it's going to stretch in a way over time that will conform to your foot, albeit you have to be a responsible owner and take care of these materials, which is why I purchased a leather conditioner to ensure that the leather will stretch evenly, not crack or get distorted in any way. And I have just been enjoying how these boots add to my wardrobe, to my ensembles, especially my barrel leg types of pants that I love to wear, even my jeans. They just add an extra element of the way the leather looks, the way that the soles look, and how they fit. especially because since they're a little snug, they still are all right. My feet are surviving. Although, again, I mentioned this in my Black Friday video, I wouldn't recommend that you purposely buy a pair of boots that are too small. I failed to buy the right size. The consequences of purchasing online, I should have purchased a 7, but it's all right. I've been making it happen, wearing these boots as much as possible. But I always wanted a boot that was a little higher end looking than my Doc Martens, and I'm happy that I bought these from Woolrich. They're practical. They have a utility look to them, but they also have like a luxe look to them because of the leather and everything about them. Again, I think because of the higher neck, that gives it a little bit of that luxe charm to the design. And again, no matter what I wear them with, they just look phenomenal. And that concludes my best of luxury list for 2024. It is quite short. I only have 5 items on here, but the thing is, you know, these luxury moments do happen, and I'm happy to share the impact that they have on my life and the fact that I've been enjoying them and recognizing again the comfort that they contribute to my life. The fact that I could wear these earrings and just rely on their shine and sparkle to just pull everything together and make me look so elegant. Makeup that's higher end, that I could rely on the textures and the colors to create a beautiful look without the hassle. To have fragrance that I could wear with confidence in knowing that I will feel comfortable with it and smell good. Not only smell good, but just love the smell that they emit. And my boots. And that wraps it, family. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching the entire video. Maybe consider liking it. Just click that thumbs up right down below. And think about subscribing. Who knows what I'll choose to upload in the new year. And you'll only know if you subscribe and click that notification bell so you are alerted immediately when that upload drops. With that said, I'll see you down in those comments, and I'll see you on here again next time.